I have been inspired to create some flip throughs of some old journals that I've got. This one is my first ever art journal. It's just a home brand Montmartre one from a cheap store. So this is my first ever having a go at art journaling. I've done scrapbooking for probably close to 25 years, on and off. Probably haven't done it for a long time. So this is my first dipping into art journaling. There's some dilutions things in here. Oh, bit of a collage. I go through phases of different crafts, and in the times where I'm not doing things, I get rid of lots of things. And if you know me, I'm in the process of building up a lot of stuff that I got rid of last year. So this is basically me using things that were new to me at the time, and also being inspired by some scrapbooking paper that I'd been hoarding. You'll see a bit of dilutions. I don't use a lot of dilutions anymore, and I probably don't have most of the things that are in this book. This would have been an old Tim Holtz die cut, and a quote from one of my favourite authors. That one's not finished. I think this would have been inspired by some scrapbooking paper too. I think this would have been already embossed on the paper. Looks like it might have been a Kaisercraft one. I quite like how I've distressed that. No idea how I did it at the time. There's some dilution sprays, I would say, with a tiny bit of a glimmer on there, which may be. I still have a couple of sprays that used to be called Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists, and I had a favourite one which was called Marshmallow, and I still have the tiniest bit in the bottom of the bottle, and I can see it on there shining, which might be what it is, and some texture paste. Bit of stenciling. Probably the first ever time using washi tape, I reckon, in this one. Some more dilutions and that bit of a glimmer. It's quite nice. It's quite subtle. You don't notice it until it just catches the light. I'm not sure if the camera picks it up or not. I think this would be, I think this might be a darkroom door stencil. Don't quote me, I could be completely wrong. Some collaging. I think this was a Finnabar stamp set. Oh no, I definitely don't have it anymore. I quite like the circles and the butterflies, but this, I didn't like the way that's stamped at all. It's a bit of gloss and sprays and all sorts in that one. Now I'm not sure what this is. This could be possibly the first time I've used black gesso. It's very chalky, and I don't know what I've put underneath, but it's very papery underneath, like it's a little bit rough. I think that's almost it. Oh, this crackly one. I know this would have been off of some scrapbooking paper, but this crackle is all starting to lift off. Like a very distressed brick wall. I like this. I've obviously used bits of my scrapbooking stuff. These, what do they call them? These like resin flowers. They're very pretty. That's that one. So it'll be put back in the box and I might look at it again in another 5 years. So the one I've just showed you, I reckon might have been about 2017, 2018. Now this one, this is a journal that I have made myself. I believe the pages are 6-inch square, which is perfect for using up scrapbooking paper. If you're like me and have gone, oh, that's pretty, I'll have that. Or even when they've been reduced and I've picked up scrapbooking paper. So what I've done is I've obviously cut the scrapbooking paper in half. sewn some signatures together. This is one that's been sitting in the box for 5 years. And this is one that I've made that I don't think I've used. Maybe a bit of gesso and that's it. So this is another one that I've made but haven't done anything with. And then I've just used some thick bits of card and calico. I've used calico around it to hold it all together. Should actually leave that one out and do something with it. But this one is one that I have finished, and this is one that I've made myself. This is my favourite ever stamp, and it will appear in as many places as I can possibly put it. If you know me, I'm a cat lover. I currently have 2 cats, and this is a Birgit Coopson stamp when she was working with Carabel Studios, and it is my favourite stamp. This is some gel printing that I've done, because it's true, life is better with cats. So I'll just do a quick flip through this one. I know I've got numbers on here. This might have been one of those 100 days type challenges maybe. It's probably on my Instagram actually. And again, some of these stamps and things I just don't have anymore. For fuck's sake. That's me all over. Yeah, it's got 4, 9. Bit of collaging. I think these are Art by Marlene stamps. Bit of texture paste. Art by Marlene. I like this. It's kind of a gloss around the circles. Catches the light really nicely. I love this. I think that might have been a graphic 45 paper maybe. It was all beach themed. Art by Marlene, a bit of hand painting. I quite like this size, it's manageable. More Art by Marlene. This one is on definitely on my Instagram because it was reshared by Marlene on her page. I was so chuffed with myself. Bit of hand painting. I love this. I think that image was off just a magazine that was free at a shops or something. I just love the way they'd used hands to make a peace sign. I think that was a Dina Wakely stamp. Yeah, moving into a bit of Dina. And her collage, her papers in the books. I think this one might be a darkroom door set. I could be wrong. If I can stick a mandala in somewhere, I will. This one, I really like this one. I think it used to be my profile picture on Instagram. I think this is all gel printing. I think this is more gel printing actually. That's a technique that I learned at the Birgit Coopson class, I think. I may have actually done that in the class with her in Brisbane. I really like that. You can. Why is it gel printing just feels different? It's got that lovely texture. Such a thin layer of paint on there. And that's that one. Thank you for watching.